Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, we are going to be looking at my favourite attacking formation and tactics for FIFA 23 right now. So my top three meta custom tactic formations at the moment are the 5-4-1, the 4-3-2-1, and the 3-4-2-1. We've covered two of those so far. We are covering the 3-4-2-1 today. This is the team I'm going to be using this weekend league. I'm playing weekend league for other people, so I'm going to be doing mine last, prioritising the customers, of course. But this is the team I'm using. What do you guys think? I really like the team. I just think that it's a little bit small in the middle with Modric and 5'6" Xavi Simons. How tall is Modric? 5'8", I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so many cool different players at the moment. And of course, if you're playing Weekend League this weekend, best of luck getting some cracked pulls. There's some incredible Team of the Season Prem cards. I did a video evaluating them last night. But yeah, what would you upgrade my team with at the moment? I don't really have many coins, to be honest, but I like the team. I think it's pretty good. This is how I'm set up at the moment. I don't really use the ultra defensive or the ultra attacking, to be honest. The defensive, it's not defensive, it's just what I play most of the game in, is the 5-4-1. I explain in a video I did earlier this week. I think it was a couple of days ago. I talk about my 5-4-1 custom tactics and what, in my opinion, works well with it, how to use it. So if you're interested in the 5-4-1, very good all-round formation. Not the best going forward, but pretty damn good still, but amazing defensively and keeping the ball. So I do talk about that in a video. And then the 3-4-2-1 is the formation we are going to be talking about today. So generally speaking, that is the formation. Let me just turn my cold fan on. It's getting a bit sweaty in here. It's going to be very sweaty this weekend league, I imagine. But yeah, for me, the 3-4-2-1 is what I go when I'm a goal or two down and I need to get back into the game. You could start it as your main formation, to be honest. It's incredible. It's arguably the best attacking formation in the game that is also able to defend. The problem with a lot of formations on FIFA is they tend to be really good at one thing but bad at most other things. Whereas the very best ones, so the three that I think are the better ones that I said, 5-4-1, 4-3-2-1, 3-4-2-1, you just literally just swap the 4 and the 3 round, don't you, in two of them? I think they're very good all-round formations. I would say out of the three, the 3-4-2-1 is probably the worst defensively, but it is the best going forward. It's insane, has so many strengths. So let's go look at that. So when we look at the formation, the obvious strengths, you've got three strikers. In the formation, it's two centre forwards and a striker, but they basically act as three strikers. Ideally speaking, you of course want 5-5 on your attackers, but if you can't have that, you want a left footer on the left striker and a right footer on the right, so they go up front. Your best attacker needs to be the middle striker because he's the one who most of the players are going to go through. And then for the left and right mid, you ideally want people who can still defend, so they're going to get back and be pretty useful defensively. Again, not quite as important, but it's definitely helpful. Left footer at left mid, right footer at right mid. You can put attackers here. It will boost your attack, but if they have no defending stats, I tend to find they don't track the runs as well. So ideally, you go to want left and right mids with good stamina, pace, physical, and able to run up and down all game. And of course, you want them to be good on the ball, help you in possession. For the midfielders, when you're playing a two-man midfield, this is more important in the 5-4-1 where it's not got as many attackers. But I ideally want midfielders who are very good on the ball, very good going forward. I'm not as big a fan of the more clunky midfielders who break down attacks, who aren't as good. So like in the Prem Team of the Season tier list I put Palhinha and Casemiro really low down the tier list because they're quite slow and clunky, which for me just doesn't work very well on this game. That's my personal opinion. Some people prefer those type of guys, but I think on this game, I think midfielders who are very good going forward are really important to use. And then for my defenders, I want big, physical, quick, that type of stuff. In terms of the tactic itself, we are going press after possession loss here. If you was using it as a default tactic from the start of a game, then you could go balanced and lower the depth quite a bit. It's just the way I play, you can see here with my different tactics, it's what I change to when I'm trying to get back into a game and I'm being more aggressive. But if you want to use it as your default tactic, you can make those changes. If you wanted to use this formation, it's one of the few formations where I actually prefer forward runs to direct passing. You're probably thinking, Zell, why? Well, in this formation, you've got loads of attacking options. You've got essentially 3 strikers, 2 wingers, and 2 centre mids. You might want to put one of the centre mids on stay back if you think it's too attacking, but ultimately you're going to have 7 options. And when you've got 7 options and you're on forward runs, it is a nightmare for your opponent to defend. And if your opponent's going to hate it and going to have a hard time, that probably means you are doing something good. So for me, I think it's a brilliant formation when it comes to attacking, insane going forward. I think forward runs just suits it a little bit more than direct passing, especially when you're playing more aggressive and trying to win the ball back. So for me, like I say, one of the few formations where I'd actually do that. Width, I don't think this matters too much. I don't think you'd want to go too high, too low, but I don't think it's that noticeable, to be honest. For the players in box, I go 7 to make it quite attacking. If you're finding it's a bit too much and you're getting countered too easily, you could always put the players in box down to 6. For the instructions, stay central, getting behind, stay forward on all 3 strikers. This will hurt you at times in the sense of they're just going to keep running behind, and if you try to build up a bit slow, this formation isn't going to work as well with that. If you're finding that you're not getting the ball forward quick enough, you definitely should be able to with these instructions and forward runs, but you're just not seeing it quick enough, then you might want to change getting behind to mixed attack. This means they're less likely to make the runs in behind, which is so dangerous in this formation, but it means it's probably going to make you build up a little bit more balanced. For the wingers, come back on defense, stay wide, getting behind. You could always put balanced support. That will help you a bit defensively, but hurt your attack. The comeback on defense is vital. If your comeback on defense isn't set, then this formation's not very good. Because ultimately, what you were trying to do with this formation is attack with 7 and then defend with 5 defenders. So the left mid and right mid turn into wing backs. That's why you want them to be good defensively so they can actually do the job defending as a 5. And then your midfield are going to help you out too. He's supposed to be on cover centre. I don't know why he was on cover wing. Balanced attack I've got on both. If you have a defensive minded midfielder like a Makaleli, an Essie, and a Vieira, Casemiro, then definitely put them on stay back, I would say. However, I do think this formation excels the most when you've got 2 balanced attacks and they're going forward attacking, but some people might find it's just too open. If that's the case, you can put a stay back on. I think that's viable. For the defenders, we of course just leave them on default. I had someone on a video ask me about step up. Step up I've used at times this year, and I do like it. The problem I find with it though is there's times where it just completely kills what you're trying to do. The defender will step up out of nowhere, it'll catch you off guard, it'll leave a massive gap, and you can get punished. You can do this more where you've got 3 centre-backs rather than 2, but I think the benefits of step up don't outweigh the cons personally. And then for the keeper, I don't change anything anymore. I don't know if it really does anything or confuses the keepers. So for me, I've just left them how they are. But yeah, this formation, brilliant going forward, good at keeping the ball. Not the best defensively, but still pretty good, especially if your opponent doesn't attack quick. Top formation, going to get you lots of goals and hopefully results in Weekend League. As always, appreciate you guys' support. Best of luck this Weekend League. Make sure you tune into my Twitch stream. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.